Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to beat NU UDRA, the Black Flame, in Monster Hunter Wilds. This boss is quite challenging because it can light itself on fire, and it's weak to water damage, so that's one thing that we definitely want to be using against it, because this is just going to make things easier, because it'll ignite itself, and we'll deal less damage and take damage ourselves. So with this boss, you have to watch out for the tentacles. It's got 6 of them that will attack, and the best thing to do is actually get to the back side if at all possible. So you'll see there, I was able to jump onto the back of it. Now, attacking the tentacles is actually a really good idea as well. They have a 3-star weakness compared to the head and the mouth having a 4-star weakness. So attacking the tentacles can be a good idea, as you're just going to deal a little bit more damage, especially with a slashing type weapon. I would recommend bringing a water weapon here, but if you got water moss, those work great here as well, because when it's on fire like this, you can see I'm just taking damage from it, but I was able to deal quite a bit of damage too, so that's why I was just in there fighting it. Yeah, you can use a null berry to reduce the damage that you'll be taking over time. But as you can see here, the backside of its head is probably one of the best places to attack if you can get around there, especially if your Palico is able to grab the aggro, as yeah, it doesn't have very good offensive if it's not facing towards you. You have to watch out for its fire-breathing attack that it's going to do, as well as its grab attack. But the nice thing about NU UDRA, or the Black Flame, is that all of its attacks are very well telegraphed, so you can tell when it's going to do things. So playing the defensive game here is going to be important, because you can see when it's going to attack, so obviously avoiding that is going to be your best bet. Now, if you're able to jump on its back there, you can get it stunned, but be careful when you see its tentacles start to move to the side. That means it's going to do a spinning attack, and if he lifts the tentacles up, they're going to come back down just like that to attack you. So it's a bit of dodging with your weapon attacks, but also dodging with just the actual dodge itself. And whenever you see the wounds appear, that's going to be your sign to get in there and deal damage. It's best if it's on his head, as that's going to be the most effective area. And anytime you can knock him down, just go all out on the head, because that's just going to give you the best bang for your buck in terms of the damage output. You can see there, it's actually doing some pretty crazy numbers, so I would recommend going for it. You can also sever any of its tentacles, so if you wanted to focus on one of them, it's a little bit hard since it does spin around quite a bit and it's hard to tell which one you're facing, but if you're able to take out its tentacles, that's great, because then you can get some extra materials from it, and it's going to be one area that you definitely can target, because it's going to still try to attack you with that tentacle, but it won't be able to do anything with it because it's going to be cut off. So you can see here, he just lit himself up on fire again, so this would be your point to use your water moss pods to throw at him or shoot at him, or any type of water damage. Now, shock traps also work really well here, so if you have one of those, that can be very beneficial. But the nice thing about this boss is large hitboxes, as you can hit the tentacles from pretty far away. You saw there it was doing a fire attack, which usually leaves it open for a few attacks afterwards, and we just cut off one of its tentacles there, which you can see just right in front of my character. So that's nice, because now anytime that it attacks with that arm, it's not going to have any reach to it at all. It can still hit you, but it's not that effective, so I'd recommend cutting that off if you can at any point, because it's just going to make this a whole lot easier. I would recommend going for the front ones near its face, and again, going after the head there is just going to be your best choice for dealing damage. Anytime that it runs away, use your whetstone to be able to sharpen your blade, and you'll have an easy time with fighting the Black Flame or NU UDRA in Monster Hunter Wilds. If this video is useful, please hit the subscribe button below.